1996, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Monday, 6:30 a.m. I'm sitting at the bus stop doing some last-minute preparation for my college exam. I'm stressed out because this is my final exam. I begin to notice two young kids running around the bus stop. I look at the father sitting beside me. He appears to be daydreaming, not paying attention to his kids. I'm getting frustrated and because I can't concentrate on my studies. I stare at the father, give him the evil eye. He wakes up from his daydream, realizes that his kids are just out of control. He calls them over, asks them to sit beside him. After 5 minutes, they start again. This time, there are more cars on the road. It becomes more dangerous for the kids too. I look at the father, he's daydreaming again. I nudge him. He wakes up again and calls the kids to sit beside him, tell them to behave. They sit there for 10 minutes and they start again. At this point, I'm getting really annoyed by this irresponsible man, so I decided to pull his shoulder and give him a piece of my mind. He turns to me with tears in his eyes and he says to me, "I'm just coming from the hospital and my wife just passed away. And I just can't decide how to tell to my kids." I immediately console him. I feel so ashamed. Who am I to judge him, not knowing what the real situation is? Who am I to judge anyone, regardless of how obvious the circumstances may be? I never saw the man again, but he had profoundly changed me. Now, when I see someone cutting across my lane while I'm driving, I think to myself, maybe that person has an emergency. Now when I see a homeless person on the street, I tell myself, maybe there's a compelling story behind this person. Now, I do not have any preconceived notion about anyone, regardless how they sound, behave, or speak. Madam Toastmaster, fellow club members, and distinguished guests. The shape of me is about what shaped me to become who I am. The way I speak, the way I think, the way I behave, the way that the actions and the risks I take are a combination of people and experiences I've had in my life, the good and the bad. I moved to the US in October 1999, but what led to that life-changing decision started in 1997. A former colleague of mine, Ravi, yes, same name as me, no coincidence, decided to relocate from Malaysia to New Zealand. I was puzzled because he was doing really well as a consultant for Deloitte in Malaysia. So I asked him, "Ravi, why leave all this and start all over again in a new country?" And he says, "Ravi, I'm becoming too comfortable here and I need to consciously put myself in a situation or environment that will challenge me and stretch me to my fullest potential." So that inspired me, and here I am for 18 years living in the US. Now, would I have moved to the US or another country for that matter if I had not met my friend Ravi? Most likely not, because none of my family members or my extended family members have left Malaysia. So go figure. I joined Toastmasters to continue to challenge me and stretch me to the best I can be. I've been a club member 6 weeks, but know that each one of you have already shaped me, whether you like it or not. People say, you are what you eat. I say, you are who you surround yourself with. You are what your life experiences are. I ask that you reflect and ask yourself, what is the shape of you? Who are the people in your life that made a significant impact on you? What life experiences have you had that changed the very core of you? dig deep, because sometimes you'll be surprised, it's the most random person, the most unexpected events or experiences are the ones that have significantly shaped you. Madam Toastmaster?